hit your area, bro, that you can recall?
I was in prison when they started
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Well, yeah, I don't know what
I only Crips I knew was the Rolling Six when I was in S in 87, 86. And them the only Crips I knew. Anybody else acting
Niggas
like
were thugging
Jamaican.
hard in the South at that time, bro. My daddy was
Yeah,
in the South at that time.
Dixon
My daddy
was
was
the
getting it in
first
the South.
area to have Crips out there in Dallas, and
that's
then
a fact.
Rolling sixties
Nah,
was Webb Chapel. Like
That's
I
a
know,
fact.
cause
That's North
I
Dallas.
actually do
that's
this
a fact.
activist shit out here.
So we
I'm
don't
from
know.
Highland
I
Hills, but
don't
my brother from
say Wack.
Chicago.
I was in prison all the 90s, and when I got out, they started. When I was in, they started blood. By the time I got out, you don't see that no more. So I don't know what they was
What?
doing out there. That only thing I
Gangs
So
seen.
came
what
to
they so what they
Texas a
doing so
long
what they doing
time
at
before
44
this.
then?
Gangs
I don't
came to
know. I
Texas in
said
the 80s.
I don't see the Crips and Bloods like they were telling us in prison. So I don't know what's going on was
That
out
cause you
there
not that
Nah,
cause
on
it
you
the
was
not on
street.
the
moving
street, bro.
said you
cartels
That cause
in
brought
you
the
not on the
Texas
60s
street,
to
every
bro.
in the
Dallas.
80s
Nah,
and
Because
I
you
the
was
not on the
locked
90s.
up.
street, bro. You not
No,
really in the
no.
street like that, bro.
Listen, listen,
Didn't you
listen.
brought the 60s to Dallas?
Yeah, that's back in 86 and 87.
But then you said
So
his
if
You
you
side
brought
brought
was
the
it.
there
60s
while
to
you was locked
Dallas, then
up.
they was there
Damn.
before you went to prison, right?
Bro, this nigga done,
No,
man.
no. The real sixties, I don't listen. The real Crips that started, they came from LA to Oak Cliff and South Dallas. Them sixties. I went to prison in 87. So all them dudes that became gang bangers or Crips and blood, that wasn't going on when I was in the world. It wasn't going on. I'm talking about dudes from Dallas. Them dudes been cripping in blood in LA for years. That's before we even know anything about it. So all these new Crips and blood, Trey 57, 187, I didn't know nothing. I ain't meet them brothers till they came to prison. And some of them dudes I growed up, raised, then they telling me they gang bangers. So we just looked at them. We didn't care about all that, man. We doing time. So it wasn't none of that. So I don't know who was cripping in blood. By the time I got out, you don't see a bunch of niggas on the block with red on and a bunch of them with blue on. You don't see that no more.
Bro,
So
there is
they
no
call
way
themselves
there is no
four
way
deuce.
that you was running Ferguson unit, bro. There's no way you was running
Listen, brother,
Ferguson unit, my
listen.
nigga. That was
All you gotta
gladiator
do,
school. That was
listen,
gladiator
listen,
school, bro.
listen,
You ain't running no
listen.
motherfucking Ferguson
Well,
unit, bro. You
listen.
tripping.
What? Okay, whoever this is, that's okay. I ain't running no Ferguson. You sure right, the
He
white man
probably
right.
ran the pod or something.
Eli,
Yeah, but
how old
no,
is you, G?
whack. Say whack, whack.
Yo, what up,
Listen to
bro?
me,
What
man.
up? He 50.
Listen to me.
He
All
54.
you do, listen, you can't talk to no dude. If this radio show, auto show, whatever, if it's big, one thing somebody gonna hear this show. I don't have to lie about running no I don't care about running no prison, man. I did a lot of stupid stuff. You Google me. All you gotta do,
Uh,
Google anything you did. It's you can they everything Google. That's nothing to brag about, man. I hate my life. I did a whole lot of stuff. This ain't no studio talking. You talking to a real brother. You ain't talking to no fake brother. Running no prison don't mean nothing. I'm glad to be alive. Whoever this youngster that's running his mouth, he don't know me. He don't know me, period. If he knew
he
me, he
know the
wouldn't be
area.
talking.
But that's the reason
Bro,
why
He
I'm
I'm
in
won't
the
even
saying
bro,
be
I'm in the
running.
South, bro. I'm in the
Listen,
South every day, nigga.
listen.
My uncle owned a decorative shop right there on Martin Luther King cross street from what you talking about? I'm in
Who's
the
your
South
uncle?
every day,
Hold up,
dog.
hold
Right
up, hold up,
next to your
hold
lanes.
up, hold up,
Yeah.
hold up.
His name Trigger. His name Trigger.
And we own
Ask
the
Cripple.
car wash.
Listen,
My
listen.
family
I'm
own the car
listen.
wash right there
Hold
by
up,
the
hold up,
Stellar
hold up, hold up, hold up,
Projects.
hold up, hold up. I'm Trigger OG. What are you talking about?
I'm ask him.
I'm Trigger OG. Ask his
I'm
brother.
Call
ask him.
Ask
Trigger
the
right
little.
now. Call
I'm
Trigger
Sir,
right
ask him.
do
now.
Call
you know
Trigger right now. He
Call him
gonna
right.
listen.
You call him.
Big D, listen. All them Trigger, all them. I messed them boys' head up, and
How you
then when
trigger
you get
OG?
on the
He from
phone,
Garland.
listen.
How you
He from
trigger OG? He
Garland.
from Garland.
Listen,
He from East
he's
Garland,
my.
dog.
Listen, let me tell you
Come
everything
on, bro.
about Trigger. Hold up, you gonna find out who I am since you talking about Trigger. Before Trigger even got that time when Trigger had the blue house in the hood. Yeah, he from Garden. I'm the one that in the apartment where we doing all the robbing. That was me that started that foolishness. I'm the one that had Trigger them doing all the rob. Ask Trigger. You just running your mouth. You don't know me. If you say you 39, you call Trigger,
So
he
he
gonna
was
tell you in
sending
a minute.
Trigger on the mission. That was
He gonna
Man,
tell
that
you in a
ain't.
minute.
Did Trigger
Trigger
have
gonna
a
tell
blue
you in a minute.
house?
Trigger was the
Listen,
crash
Trigger,
dummy?
That'd be
Trigger
very
is
nice.
well
Nigga.
respected,
Was
man.
Trigger
Trigger
a
just get out
crash
the
out?
fed. Why, Matt? Trigger just got out the fed. Listen to me, man. This ain't no game. Trigger, that's my little homie. I'm his pastor. Trigger gonna tell you straight up. Tell him call Trigger.
Did
He gonna
Trigger
say,
just
man,
get
what
out
are
the
you
feds,
doing?
bro?
Yeah, he just
He
came
just
home.
got out the fed.
Oh, so he know
Trigger
when.
OG. Trigger a good dude, man. Trigger good dude. Trigger his little brother, Big D, all them some good dudes. And a couple of them brother for a minute, they was trying to help the community. They was just some good brother, but Trigger them outright. Now he's saying something. He might be somebody. He mentioned Trigger. He might be tired of some truth. He don't know who he talked to on his phone. He don't know. He just running his mouth. Trigger gonna tell you, man, don't disrespect Eli. We gonna tell you that. He gonna tell his nephew. You don't disrespect Eli. That's our OG. We love him. They listen to me. You can't mention Trigger. Trigger know me. I'm the one gave him the name.
Call that nigga. Damn. He named the
That's
nigga.
that's it. Hey, that's a lot right there,
You
Wack.
putting a
Call
lot
That's a
on
lot
Wack
right there,
100.
Clip
bro.
it.
He came to
Hey,
the south as Trigger,
Hey,
dog. He
call
wasn't
him.
hustling. Man, come
hey,
on, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
We
He
didn't
gave
Trigger.
called
Clip
his
I
it.
didn't
bluff.
meet. Listen.
Called his
Yeah,
Tell
what
his
you
bluff.
think Trigger
nephew.
was?
Listen. Tell his nephew. I didn't meet Trigger in the south. Trigger ain't from Trigger. Trigger from Garden with Anthony, McCullough, them, all them. All them from Garden. I know all them Garden boys. Garden ain't got no rank
Oh,
in the
all
hood.
You
them
check a
boys.
hoe nigga.
Sound like a
Hey, he
Freddie
busting Trigger
Roosevelt part
down
two.
on your ass,
Man,
bro.
he
Do you
running
know
it
Trigger
down
for
like a
real?
Named the
motherfucker.
wrong nigga.
Trigger OG.
You can't be
Called you,
lying.
I just
That's
want to
that's
say
called you
something, but
that's
I don't want
Trigger
to keep getting
OG.
No,
muted.
put
Go ahead.
Trigger
Who's
on the.
that,
He said,
Diamond?
listen,
Yeah,
listen,
this
listen.
diamond.
Hold on. Let Diamond speak. The press. Let the young
Tell
lady
him
speak.
put
What up,
Trigger
Diamond?
on the phone. He
What's up,
say
y'all?
Trigger nephew. Put Trigger on the phone. Matter of
Well,
fact, I'm gonna
he
call
hear
Trigger.
you
Oh,
talking.
he said, matter
Damn.
of fact, he
Hey,
gonna
he
Homeboy,
call
said,
him.
I'ma
hold
see.
up.
I'ma
He
Eli,
see.
said,
I'ma
matter of
see.
fact,
I'm
he
finna
gonna
send you his
call
Content.
number.
him.
You
Let's
tell me,
go.
am I right? I'ma send you his number. You tell me, am I right?
Content.
Nah, he
Wait,
said,
can I
call him,
say
guy.
something?
Go ahead, Diamond.
Cause I'ma really see what he talking about. Okay, so how long you been a pastor, sir? Cause my mama sung
About,
professional gospel. I started working with Kim Burrell and Kirk Franklin when I was in the 5th grade. So
baby,
I want to see.
I'm a different. I've been about
Kurt Franklin from
22
Fort
years,
Worth.
but I'm
Yeah,
a
do
bit.
you know who D Chavo is? You know who Chavo is?
No man,
He from Dixon. You know who DeMontry Morgan is?
no man. How old is they?
They own most of the houses that's in South Dallas and
Yeah,
East
he's
Dallas.
54 years
The,
old.
he in his
Most.
50s too. Chavo
Let me
like 50.
let me name some people that you pretty much know. SDJ,
Twisted Black, Gator
uh,
Man. I know a lot
uh,
of different people.
Gangster,
Twisted Black
Gusson,
from
Lil
Fort Worth.
Gusson,
Now
Dirty,
I'm only in my
D
30s. Hold up. I'm only in my 30s, so no, I'm
D
not gonna know
Train.
them. My
Listen,
father from
D
Chicago,
Train.
my mama from Tennessee, and they both
Yeah,
older
D
than me.
Train, but D Train, all them little guys, man. But them guys ain't,
You naming people
even
who I never heard of. I'm talking about my people is the people who put Yellow Beezy, the people that put a lot of these rappers that's on the
man. Them
radio.
all
Like,
okay.
can I finish
Excuse me.
talking, sir? Because I just came in the room and I ain't even
All
able
right,
to say 10
go ahead.
words. Yeah, so all I'm saying, like my grandmother used to babysit TD Jakes in Chicago type shit. So I'm trying to see exactly how deep you go because I'm from Oak Cliff, Highland Hills, but at the same time, when it come down to like people, you know who Quint Black is? Shake them
Yeah, I
haters
know.
out, Quint Black. That's
Yeah, I
my
know.
people. You know
I
them
know.
car washes in South Dallas and East
Mm-hmm.
Dallas? Them are owned by
Mm-hmm.
my family. You know Bunton, the area of Bunton, that house Valentine, them streets on Valentine where the Range Rovers and Rolls Royces be at? That's my stepdad and them people. So that's what
Okay.
I'm trying to see. So
No,
Mr.
he
K,
don't know.
one of the
It
richest
don't sound
Dominicans
like
in
he don't
Dallas.
know.
Yeah,
He
he
don't
don't
know
know
that
any of
area.
them. Hey, what?
He know the other. Who was that? He
Trigger.
know
He know Trigger.
Call
Yeah.
Trigger.
Trigger.
We
Call
ain't never
Trigger.
heard of none of these people though. These
Call
are people.
Trigger.
But Trigger is real. Mac, Wack. I'm gonna tell you,
yeah.
Trigger is well respected. I'm telling you right now. No jive.
Yeah, who was
Trigger
that
done did
talking to him about Trick? Was that
That me.
Dom or who was that?
Yeah, that me.
whoever
Oh
it
yeah,
is. His uncle ain't no
Dom, brother
joke.
named
He'll
Dom was
tell
talking
you.
to me about Trick.
Now he'll tell you Trigger
Hey,
ain't no
Hey,
joke.
Dion say
I'm
he know
saying
you.
you
He
know
text me back. He
Erica
say he know you.
Badu and you know
Hold on, no
DOC.
Dion. Hold on. That's Trigger brother. Where
Yeah, that's
Dion
his
at?
little. He text me right now. He say he know you.
Ask him if I'm the OG. Ask him.
He asked me how I know you. I'm gonna tell him you on Clubhouse right now.
Call the
No,
nigga.
no. Ask him. Listen. Tell him. Is Eli real? Is he y'all OG? Just tell him. Just ask him that.
All right.
Yeah, hit him.
The nigga standing
PTR,
sturdy and with his
PTR,
You
what
homie.
he
know what I'm
say?
saying? Hey, Dom.
What's
Ask
up
them is
with it?
that they OG.
I
That
just asked him
nigga
right now.
named your uncle, nigga. You better
Hey, nah,
pull.
he got to call that nigga, man.
Okay, Eli.
I ain't gonna lie, you might have to apologize to
Hey,
gang.
his G
That
card
nigga
sounds
named your
solid.
uncle, my nigga. He
Yeah.
said I named that nigga Trigger.
That nigga
Yeah,
said,
you
nigga,
might
that's
have
my
to
little.
Call his
I'm
apologize.
big,
bluff.
big.
You
He
tried
gonna
to,
have
you
to
tried to
call that man.
You too
call
stupid.
his
That
bluff.
don't whack, whack,
You can't
whack.
flex a
That
nigga
ain't
low,
nothing.
homie.
Whack,
That nigga said he
whack.
used to
Well, I know it
send
ain't
gun
nothing
on dumb
today. I
ammunition.
know that.
Say,
I don't.
say, say,
Hey, bro,
whack. That
listen
ain't
to me.
nothing.
Hey,
I don't
Eli. Hey,
listen,
yo,
listen.
Eli, listen to me,
Listen,
bro.
whack. I'm guilty, and I ask God to forgive me, man. I done did a lot of wrong, man, and I hate it. And so y'all can take it for a joke. It's not a joke, man. I don't like the life I live. I don't like the things I done.
Bro could lie on them text messages, though.
Yo. So listen. Hey, bro, I don't get no street money. I don't. I don't promote or endorse a nigga getting
Thank you.
jumped into a game.
Yeah, ain't
I
nothing to
try
brag
to
about
tell the
that,
youth
fool.
to go to the military or the police academy if they don't want to go to school,
He just
right?
said Dion. I know he telling the truth. Dion, his little brother. Dion ain't been in no trouble. He got twin daughters. I raised them guys. Them my babies right there. Them.
Damn.
Dion Trigger. Them my boys. Them like my little nephews.
Bro
Man, they
sound like
love me.
Bird, man. Say he raised them boys. Man, this nigga, hey, Dion
His
got,
wife, his kids. When
Dion got
Trigger got locked up,
Hey, check this out, preacher.
Let him talk.
they some good people. Trigger a good dude, man. You know. Trigger lucky to be out. You know, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? We thought he was gonna be gone forever, but Trigger good dude. Trigger beat a murder case, a couple of them. You know, so I respect Trigger. Trigger is he called me pops. He don't call me nothing else. He don't say, man, that's my pops.
Damn.
They gonna tell you straight up. If his nephew get out of line, he
Uh,
gonna tell them straight
damn
up.
stunner.
that nigga running out now.
Yeah, that's
Mm,
Birdman.
this nigga told.
That nigga checkmated him.
What?
I
What?
ain't gonna lie,
That,
he tried to call his bluff on him. And he ain't gonna shit. That nigga said, I
What
know
He
Trigger.
can't.
happened?
You
Say,
can't.
can I
You
ask y'all
can't.
a question?
You can't name nobody. You can't name Curtis Blow. Everybody respect. He under my ministry. That's one of my sons. That's a lot of people. That youngster that's talking. He done heard of Curtis Blow. He done had little Wee
Wait,
Wee, his
whoa?
son.
Wait,
Little
who? What
wee
his name?
wee.
Lil Wee Wee. That's some old school
Oh,
name.
it's some
Hey,
crazy
Wack, hold on.
nicknames in Dallas.
little wee
Cause
wee.
it's
Well,
Wait,
that
wait.
ain't an old
crazy,
school
blood.
name. That's a Wee Wee.
All
I
these
got a
Hey,
homie
names are
named
this
Wee
like
why
Dog.
this
That's
why Houston
crazy.
distance ourselves from
What?
Dallas. But keep
Even
on.
Trigger. That's
Clip it, clip
Huh?
it.
Nah,
He
nah.
said
Y'all know
little
why
wee
they.
wee.
I ain't gonna say why they call him Trigger. That's a bad name. Don't. So we're not
Yeah,
gonna
but
bring
why?
that up.
What about Lil Wee Wee though?
Wee Wee. No, not Wee Wee. Wee Wee. Like Wee Wee.
yeah, I know you talking about Lil
why
Wee
they
Wee.
call him
Yeah,
little.
well, what's the
No,
other
I
one
got a
name?
homie named Wee
Talking
Dog.
about
Them just OG
That
names.
nigga what?
Them
That's
names
right.
from like 80 names and shit.
That's right. That's right, Wack. That's right.
Yeah, that.
Whack,
Yeah.
little wee wee though,
Must have
whack.
saved you,
I got a
bro.
homie
Yeah,
named Wee
but
Dog. Like you
y'all
got,
don't,
He
y'all don't
named them
understand. Y'all don't
all.
understand wee
He
wee and shit
named
like
them
that. Like
all.
you
niggas
got to
never been on
remember.
no.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up with something. I'm a Paru. My brother, my big homie, his name is Loco Whack. You would think that was a blood word, but it was a Crip word in them early '80s.
Hey,
So
Wack, I
when you
just got off
hear
the phone
certain
with.
names, it just
Wack, they
lets you
don't know what
know
that
what
mean.
what
You getting them
One
too
generation
mic
much
you
on
from.
whack.
game.
Thank you.
You get them
Yeah.
It,
too. They don't understand why they call you Wack. Them they don't understand that,
no,
man.
yeah,
Name.
my shit come. That's an earned name. You had to
Yeah.
earn that. That ain't what that mean today. Like,
Hey, Wack.
yeah, yeah.
Wack.
Like
He
you
say
know,
he just hold on. He say he just got off the phone with him.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he know him. But you can tell he
Man,
know him. He
that
sound
nigga
like it.
started laughing, dog. That nigga say,
What he
man, that
say?
nigga Bishop Eli Hill on her talking like that. I just got a phone with the little brother. That nigga just
So
started
what he
laughing,
say?
bro. That nigga say you give him no name, dog.
Oh,
Huh?
I just got a phone with
phone?
Dion, dog.
You ain't got no other
Come on,
phone,
What
man.
he
bro?
said happened?
Yeah, he ain't call him on
oh
live.
shit.
He
Clip
say he
it.
know you. He definitely say he know you. But all that other shit, he couldn't vouch for that, dog.
He can't vouch for what?
No,
What
he
is
get
supposed to
You
be
into it
name
with
vouch?
that
Trigger and all
nigga, bro.
that shit, dog.
I mean,
He
I
say he
raised
So he
Trigger
definitely
ain't
know.
though.
say
What he,
When I said your name, the nigga fell out laugh. He definitely know. He say he definitely know you. But he say he ain't finna get
what,
on here and talk to you about that shit on her.
he ain't gonna get on and talk about that. If any time a brother feel like it's something anything out of line, they gonna hurry up and get online. He ain't gonna get online and say nothing. He not gonna do that.
oh shit.
They're not gonna disrespect me. Now one of them, they respect
Um,
me.
What would happen if they do disrespect
Damn.
We don't have that
He put
whack.
that
We don't
meat in
do
their
that.
mouth. Nigga, you heard what he said.
No,
What?
no, no. Say whack,
Little wee wee
whack,
gonna turn into
you?
little
whack,
That's
cow.
an
whack.
earned name.
Say whack.
oh
Unc
They
said
shit,
don't
that's an
though.
earned
disrespect
name.
me.
And put that
Hold on,
little
hold on.
wee wee
They
in
don't,
his mouth.
listen,
Man,
listen.
why y'all
Hold on.
won't
They
let
don't.
Wack and
He
No,
Dom
like
no.
talking
talk?
about
They
dick.
don't listen. Listen. They don't disrespect me because of they fear. We got respect. We love. We family. We not no like we don't know each other. We family. We like real family. We go see. I can do what his nephew can't do.
What you
I can
mean?
walk up in the shop. I can walk up in the shop and say, "Hey man, we gonna do this." He can do the same thing with me. They respect me. I raised them. That's a different language. We not just know each other in the hood. We growed up together. We done ate out the same plate. We ain't just know
Huh?
each other and fly by. We know each other. Know
Bro,
each other. That's my
I
family.
ain't never seen you at the brick house or the top house, dog. You don't know
Hey,
Let
nothing
me tell
about
you
hey,
this,
about the
bro.
You
blue
do
house.
You ain't
know
never
each
You
been on
other,
the
might
bro.
dead end street, bro.
okay.
You
Y'all
been on Spring and Cross before? You been in Mill City on Spring and Cross at the S&S store? I ain't
Can
never
I
seen
say
you up there,
something? Y'all
dog.
should listen to me. You right. Okay, let me tell you about the Blue House before he got locked up. I'm the dude that was selling them knockoff tennis shoes that's come through the jersey. That was me. I had golds and diamonds in my mind. I don't have that no more. That was me. If you over there, you got to remember me. When Big D them had the houses and Trigger had the store, I'm the one that jumped out with all the shoes and the tennis shoe. That's me.
All the fake shoes.
PTR.
I don't know no niggas selling no fake
All right,
shoes.
hold on. Nudie, what you trying to say? It's another
Hey,
Dallas nigga.
I got a question for the pastor. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. I just got one question for you, Pastor. You say you knew Trigger for real?
I raised Trigger. What you talking about?
You knew him
Bro, y'all
for
niggas
real?
like down to the same age, bro.
I raised Trigger. I was
Hey, hold on, hold
for
on, hold
my
on, hold
age.
on.
Trigger ain't
Hey,
no
hold on.
for my age.
Hey, hold
Listen,
on.
dude.
Let
When
him
I was
talk.
15, I was like about 30. I act like a
Do you
30-year-old man. Go ahead.
do you still keep in contact with Trigger?
All the time.
This how I know you lying. I knew Trigger for real. I'm a young nigga. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Oak Cliff. But my uncle, he a real life Trey 5'7" nigga. Trigger dead. Trigger been dead for a long
Nah,
time. That's
Trigger
how I
not
know
Man,
you
dead,
Trigger
bro.
lying.
ain't
Trigger
dead.
just got out the
Hey,
Man,
feds,
shut
bro.
your stupid ass
Trigger just got
up.
out the
who
feds,
was
bro.
that?
You talking
Hold on,
crazy
hold
in
on.
this hole, bro.
Yo.
What you
Hey,
talking about,
who that
bro?
talking
Hey,
about
That
Trigger
nigga,
That
that
dead?
nigga
nigga
back
Trigger
in
from the
the
somebody
beach, dog.
audience.
trolling, bro.
Hang that
Nigga, that
dude up,
crazy.
man. Hang that dude up. That dude crazy.
That
Trigger
nigga
got
go.
long hair. Trigger got long hair. Trigger done got fat and everything. Trigger over there at the
He just
at
came
the
home,
uh
nigga fat
at
than
the
hoe.
spot by Elaine. Trigger over there right now. That's all he do. Set up in there all day. Trigger ain't dead. Who that talking, man?
Nah,
Nobody,
he
he
dead.
gone.
That
The
nigga
That's a
definitely know what he
spotlight
clown.
talking about. That nigga ain't
flame.
dead, dog.
That nigga was gonna say Trigger is dead. His nephew will tell you Trigger ain't dead.
I thought they just got off the phone.
Brody on this Pimp
He just
C shit.
you gonna have people that's gonna get on the phone that's gonna say something. You gonna always have. I told you people can say anything on the
Yeah, that
phone.
nigga 27 years old. He don't know what's going
27
on.
years old, still sucking on titty milk. Come on, man.
Yeah, that
Stop it.
nigga born. That's a 95 baby.
Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. That nigga was he
Yeah,
still
this
sucking on
nigga
titty
crazy.
bottom, man. That nigga was just want to say something. Man, you
Pastor,
bored. Go get in tell him go get in the studio. Go cut some grass, man.
Pastor,
Shut up, man.
when you say you can do stuff for him that his nephew cannot do for him, and you know him, what do you mean by that?
Lil Wee Wee.
I'm not gonna talk about that.
Okay, okay. I respect your choice
Yeah,
to not
but
talk
but
about
but
your
but
personal.
but 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 Trigger my like my son, man. That's my all of him Dion. I'm surprised Dion ain't got on the phone. Just I don't know what Dion doing. Give me Dion number. I call him right now, and we'll see all that. I get Trigger them all on the phone. Give me their number.
I thought you knew the nigga, dog. You ain't
I
got his
know I
number,
ain't got
bro?
my number. I don't know what I got Trigger save up on. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see what I got him save up on. I'll raise them.
Boy, got them on his
Dumb.
bird, man. Shit.
Boy, done. Is this nigga son you one more
All this
time?
nigga gotta
Sound
do is
like the
call.
Crip
All you gotta do
dope
is get Trigger
shit.
on the phone, ask Trigger about Big Hawk and Little Hawk.
Man, Pastor
He
got
ain't
two phones.
lost yet.
If he son you one more time, you suspended off Clubhouse for 2 weeks.
I think
He
Dom
ain't
capping
lost
too.
yet.
He gonna give Dom a spank.
Y'all
Did he
play
raise
too
you too,
much,
Dom?
man.
You said what?
I ain't gonna lie, you might have to move out your hood if this nigga really who he say he is.
Did he
'Cause
raise you too, Dom?
it sound like
Man, I ain't
he
never seen
might
this
be able to
nigga.
send them niggas.
nigga Dom capping too.
No, you don't send. You send dudes. I don't believe in that. That's them girls do that.
Self,
Man don't call no other man. That
or
is
you just
not.
gonna get it
That's
Wack,
not
done.
the
hey,
law.
Wack.
Yo,
So Pastor said a form of snitching to him is if something happened to you and you call one of your homeboys and y'all go handle the business. He said that's a form of snitching.
nah, I don't know how that worked. I mean,
Come on, Wack.
maybe
Y'all
that's
gonna
some
keep it
Dallas
real?
shit. I don't know. You
That's
know
not.
where
You
I
gonna
come
go tell
from.
it? Okay, listen. I get into it
I
with
mean,
somebody.
because see, look, like you speak on, like I'm hearing you talk, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
understand you and Trigger's relationship, right? So you
Uh-huh.
pretty much saying we going back, not now, we going back in the day. If motherfucker tried to rob you or something, right? Two, three niggas, whatever it was, you pull up on your block, one of your man Trigger out there. What's happening, man? Niggas just tried to rob me over there. I'm on my way back, right? And you and
Mm-hmm.
Trigger go over there and handle your business. That ain't you snitching. That's just your homeboy riding with you.
That's right, but I'm saying like this here. Say for instance, everybody got their opinion how they feel about things. If I get into it with a dude and I say, man, I'm finna go get my homeboy. We finna see what y'all about. To me, that's my. I feel that that's snitching, and I feel that's a cow move. I'm gonna tell you how I handle business. I had dudes when I was 15. I believe my brother was 12, and was a big old dude jumping on him, messing with him, cause we was tagged. We didn't have clothes like everybody else, and he's pick on big old dude. So I told him, I said, you go to school. You go to school. I didn't go get my homeboy. I could have got my homeboy. I said, you go to school. I took me a 25 automatic. So soon my little brother walk up to him, big old dude showing out with the other kid, pushing on him, touching his pocket. I walk up to him. I said, open your mouth. He said, huh? I said, open your mouth. I put the pistol in his mouth. I said, I will blow your brains out if you ever touch my little brother again. He went to hollering his home. He went to pissing on himself. His homeboy, they was scared, and so they didn't mess with my brother. The next day, he called his uncle. They came with guns and put my little brother in the car and all that. I didn't go tell my mama. I didn't go tell my brothers, and I handled myself. So when I say by snitching, if you're a man, you handle your business like a man. When you go look for help, to me, that's a form of snitching. You don't agree with that, that's okay. Some dudes go get their homies, but they're only bad when they with their homies. But when they without themselves, they ain't bad. A man stand alone. But if you got to get some help to be a man, you're not a man to me. That's my opinion. I,
Is your
I have
little
the right
brother?
to believe that.
That's not snitching. It might make him a pussy ass nigga or something, but that ain't
Preacher,
snitching.
you might be a booty bandit, but I think you done slung some iron.
You're a booty bandit, you gay. You're a faggot. I don't care if you sticking them or sucking them or whatever. If two men lay down, two punks get up.
That's real.
So what happened with you and Clipper?
Facts.
Clipper.
They can justify it. I just see niggas kissing each other in prison. Them niggas was faggots to me.
I mean,
But
yeah, I definitely know what
y'all
you were
got
saying.
me out my character, man. I don't want even talk about no gangster. But Trigger is a good dude. That's like my nephew. So I love him. So
Them niggas.
uh, I don't know what Dion doing. I don't know. I'm surprised Dion didn't tell his nephew straight up. That's our OG. That's our partner.
All right,
What you talking
Pastor,
about?
you don't want to talk about gangster shit. So,
Yeah. Let's
the
talk about
room,
something else.
the room want to know what does your church do in your community, and
Facts.
what kind of programs does your church have for the
Well,
people?
who I'm talking to, I like to say who
Hey,
I'm talking to first.
I'm Pit Bull.
Pet boy, listen to me. What we do a lot, man. I'm spread it out, man. I'm one man. I don't have a big congregation. I take care of my own bills, take care of my own church. We feed, we give to the poor. We go to the hood. I do a lot of prison ministry. I have a class dealing with the parole. When they get out, I mentor those brothers. But I just since COVID came, I almost died. You Google me, I almost died from COVID. But I kind of been, taking it slow, trying to get my heart back together. And so that's what I've been doing. But most of the time, we get out in the street and community, But I don't go to the hood that much. Uh, Out of
So,
respect,
so
I'm gonna tell you one
basically,
one
you do
part of
you.
the hood I don't go to because I shot a dude that I didn't kill, and he's still in the hood, so I don't
Thanks,
go over
nigga.
there no more. Huh?
Allegedly, it's a clubhouse thing. Talking about
Why
this and
not?
stuff.
You as a pastor, did you go over there
Everybody
and,
don't
and
forget.
seek forgiveness?
Everybody don't forget.
Don't forgive.
Man,
I know
everybody
that.
don't forget.
No,
I
I
might
know that.
forget, but I didn't kill him, so I don't want to.
Do you
He,
have any regrets
I
from
have a
not
lot of
killing him?
regret. I did that when I shouldn't have killed. I shouldn't have shot him. I shot him because he ran his mouth. You don't shoot no man for running his mouth. That was wrong. I was young and dumb. I was trying to impress another man. That's what I was doing. Anytime you shoot a brother because he run his mouth, I really did it because I was having money and I felt like he disrespected me. He told me you gonna slap me and spit in my face. So I told him slap this pistol.
So is it safe to say that your past is hunting you today, even though that you changed your life and you became a Christ man, a
It
pastor?
do hunt you. It do hunt you. A lot of things hunt you, man. Just a lot of things. Uh, I got a ex brother in law, and he done got my son, my real son, selling dope now. You know, I had him selling dope. Now he done put my son down. So I go over there. I try to talk to him in the south. That's at the bottom. They call the dead end street where Trigger them used to be at. My son's still over there. You know, one of my sons, my real blood son, one of the wildest dude in Dallas. He's 18. I'm trying to reach him and get him. He bucked me last year. I had to knock him out. And he poured a piss on me. I don't want to kill my own son. You know, and so
What's his name?
stuff like that. I have to try to talk to him. I'm trying to find a way to reach him. But thank God that my son respect me enough. His mama told him, your dad ain't nothing to play with, even though he a pastor. Don't try your daddy, don't provoke your daddy. And so I try to reach him.
Hey, what's up with them OGs that you said you knew about in LA though?
Oh, that's Kokomo. He dead. Joe dead, man. Joe Kokomo dead, man. Rick. Kenny, he's a rolling sixes. He stay out for six and Florence in LA. The big cat, them dudes, man. Them years ago, man. I don't care about them dudes, man. I don't care about no gangbang.
Yo, Pastor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you seem to be about the same age and did about the same amount of time in the joint, right?
hmm
And as I listened to you for the last couple of hours, you seem more passionate about the gangster shit than you do about the church shit. Every time somebody shit about the community, bro, you don't really have a whole lot to say. It always lead back to the street shit, you dig? And I'm just
Yes,
saying,
sir.
as an elderly gentleman, right, that come from the
Yes, sir.
same environment. I'm from New Orleans, so
Uh-huh.
I come up in the 87s, 90s era, you dig? So my thing to you is, bro, I think you should get more involved in what you do in the community because you got some young gentlemen and ladies on here asking you about the community, what you're doing in the community, and you can't really give them an answer. So you really a joke to them. You dig what
Well,
I'm
can I
saying?
say this?
Hey,
That's true. That's true. Can I say this though? Uh, um, you gotta. When I see dudes that I just talking about when people throw out things not to benefit the conversation, just out there. I don't entertain nothing that I don't see going nowhere. I do a lot in the community, but then the Bible also teaches us don't let your right hand know what your left hand know. He said your work will speak for you, not your mouth. And so if he's not out there, he don't see what I do. That's on him. But I do this every day.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
known
hey,
for what
hey,
I
come
do.
on,
And,
Pastor.
and,
Hey, hey,
and
real
kill
quick, Pastor. Hold
and
on, hold
kill
on,
all
hold on.
that.
hey,
No,
Hey,
no, no,
hey,
no.
hey, real quick. No, one mic,
Google
Pastor.
it.
Hey,
You
hey,
can Google
you can't fool us with words, beloved. We asked you 20 times. What do you do in your community, my brother? Well, you came
it. Oh,
off to
go on
say
Facebook. Go on
you go.
Facebook.
Hold on, beloved. You
Okay.
came off the mic and said you go to the prisons, you do this, and then you said some other shit like you got whatever you
so
said,
about
like
COVID.
basically whatever you saying, brother. You really ain't doing nothing in your community, far as a pastor, and by you having a church in the black community, and you saying you're a successful pastor, and you really don't do shit for the people in your community. It sound like you don't know your neighborhood, you don't know your area, I mean, you may know a few people, but it sounds like you really not doing nothing. You're not putting that work in like the pastor's supposed to. You get what I'm saying? I'm
What? Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, beloved.
What the pastor?
Nah,
What the pastor
I'm gonna
supposed to
tell you
be
what it
doing?
sound like. Hold on, Eli. This
Yeah.
what it
What?
sound like. It sound like he got a small congregation and he should focus on building his congregation. And I think he getting some blowback from the neighborhood he come from because some of those people over there either don't like him or they
Hey,
don't believe him. That's
come
what
on,
I'm
bro.
hearing. I could be
Wack,
wrong. I'm
you
gonna
real.
mute up.
Who that said that? Wack, you
That's
real,
why.
bro. Wack, you got a brain, boy. Let me tell you why.
But I think
People.
what you're doing is you giving the perception that you doing more than what it is you can do. Not that you don't want to do, but your manpower is limited you to what you want to do. It's only
That's
so
right.
much you can do.
I don't
Right.
have TG Jakes money. I don't have IBOC money. I don't have. They don't come from where I come from. I come from the gutter. They don't speak my language. They don't. They don't know what it's like to go to the hood, South Dallas, Martin Luther King car wash, and give it to these brothers and tell them, hey man, after you done tell them about Jesus, but after you done talk about Jesus, can you take them to a men's home? Can you take them to a women's home? Can you take our time and even though you might say they ain't gonna do nothing but get back on drugs, okay, they might, but we still got to take a risk. I'm a risk taker. I be in the streets with these guys. Now, I don't have
So
the
what is it you
resource.
do outside of your church congregation? Because your congregation is still building.
Well,
Then
I go, whack. What I do, I go to the hood, man. I go, not just to the hood. I go to,
no. I'm talking about because in this world, in order to build, you need finances. So you do got other. I heard you earlier say you got other businesses.
yeah, I make my own, take care of my family, take care of my church. I pay my own church notes. I do that. We're a small congregation. We are for the poor little neighborhood. I'm in the hood. I used to be in the suburbs, but I went back to the hood. But we're not a church where we fortunate that we can help people, like I want to, like I wanted to be helped when I was little. But we try, we do what we can do.
So
But
why
we're
you
not.
don't why you don't reach down to somebody like Jay Prince since you say.
I don't know. Jay Prince is a different. No, I don't want to be disrespectful.
Nah, it's just a question.
Okay, Let me be real with you, Wack. I don't know Jay Prince. I don't know these brothers. I say the same thing about a lot of rap. I heard this young lady talking about Yellow Bees and them and Trap Boy Freddy. I know them cats, but them brothers, man, they don't come from where I come from. I know Yellow Beezy when he was a child, when he was come from the church. I know his grandmom. I know sister, his auntie, and all them. And so them young brothers, man, they are in a different lane than I'm in. And I
Hmm.
believe if you got money, you go back into the hood and you do to the hood. You don't show off and what you got to the hood or throw a couple turkeys and give a couple bites. I don't believe in that. I believe in that we can put our money in the community, like the Mexican taking over the hood. They invest. They taking over Dallas. I think the brother that have money, resources can do the same thing. If you ain't got money, your name is the influence. You know, me and Earl Spence, the boxer, we should hang out. We should go and out to eat. He a Muslim now, but at the same time, like I told his little partner, tell Earl call me. Ain't nobody gonna ask him for no money, but let's go and use our name to make a difference. Your name is powerful, man. And so it's a lot you try to do, but y'all got to get this in y'all head, man. I guess y'all think it's a game. I'm one, when you ever heard of Paul, when Paul got converted in the Bible and they didn't want Paul to come to his house because they heard about Paul and they said Paul was a murderer. What he come here for? When you done did a lot of things under your name, people still watch you. People still wonder how you get what made you want to come to God. We know what you did. You know what I'm saying? We know what you used to do. And so it's hard. You're gonna be challenged, but that's okay. I can live with that. But at the same time, uh, every man for themselves. Now, I don't believe that. I try to reach out and I reach people where I'm at. That's why a lot of my members, that's why a lot of people respect me because I don't put on this false concept like I'm all of that. I'm so holy and God bless you. And I'm just me. I'm just, hey, look, man, this what worked for me. This what God's showing me. This thing good for you. You don't need to do it. I couldn't do it this way. This is the way we got to do it. I share what I can only know. And my partners, they the same way. They come from where I come from. I got a lot of dudes I used to run the street with. They pastors now.
Yo,
So
Pastor, listen.
Exactly.
The future of your church is in the youth. So if you know Yellow Beezy's auntie, it might not be a bad move to see if you can bring him into the church and get that word out to the youth that he's stopping by because that
he
might
grown up
influence
in church.
that might
Whack,
influence the youth to come to
whack.
your church.
He growed up. Whack. He growed up in church.
Yeah, we all did, but I'm
Yeah.
saying
Little Mo 3 growed up in church. Come on, man. These brothers been in church. But let me say this, Whack. Let me say this here. Out of respect to you cats,
I'm
man.
saying you got to reach to the youth though.
Yeah, I
That's the
try
future of your
I,
congregation.
I try I try a lot, man. It's a lot that I try. I
Hmm.
have my ups and downs. I'm not perfect. I have my ups and downs. I fight certain disease,
Hmm.
sickness, and diabetes, and so I have my good days, I have my bad days. But at the same time, I say this here. I don't stop. Y'all just Google me. Y'all never Google me on
I
YouTube. You'll
seen
see
it.
what. Yeah.
You
So
called
my
Kobe
message.
real bad. I seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you can Google my church. You can Google me on YouTube and see my message. Can I keep it real? And so it's a lot I went through. So. But at the same time, I'm just trying to do what I do, man. I'm just trying to share what God give. I'm just glad to be alive, Wack. I'm just glad to be here, man. That's my testimony. Why God chose me, I don't know. I don't deserve it. And so uh, I know on this show, on this platform here, you're gonna get a lot of people that challenge you, what you do, and all that. That's okay. That's good. And but at the same time, I want to put this message out to the people. If you did parts in your neighborhood, if you did some things, some young guys look up to you, man. It ain't too late to grab one. You can't change the world, and you can't uh, go back in your past and undo something that you sold. But you can't give them a message that everybody can change, man. If I can change, nobody have an excuse. You know what I'm saying? If I can change, ain't nobody have an excuse. So I don't accept it's too late for nobody, because God changed me. Now,
So what is
how
it?
he
What
changed
is it? What is it that your church is lacking? Like, because I know you need shit at the church.
we
I
lacking
don't know
buses.
Bibles. I don't know what is
Yeah,
it that.
no, we lacking bus, we lacking finance, we lacking manpower. We need mans,
No,
man. We
I
need
figured that out. Like, far as your actual building, what's the
yeah,
building lacking?
yeah.
I mean, you got
Yeah.
everything in there. Your sound system.
We need our roof. We need our air condition, and we need the heater. That's what we work. That's what we need. I'm
so I'm
using
saying,
the bill.
you got a heater on there? Or you just need it repaired.
We need to repair it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
It's cold in there, so that's what we're lacking. We're
so
lacking.
you need a new. How big is the build?
Uh, it's seat by 200 people. It's about
About
20,000 square feet.
2,000 to 20,000.
20,000.
Well, shit, that's a big build.
Yeah, we got rooms. I got guys staying in there off the streets. I got people, I help that get out of prison. I got about 5 men staying in there, but it's on when you're dealing with people on drugs and you can only deal with them so much. You can't let them steal
Hey,
everything out of the church.
you know how to work your back channel. You know what that is?
No, sir.
You see that? You see that arrow up top to the right? Look at your phone up top to the right. It's gonna be an arrow. See that?
Yeah, I see it.
Tap that arrow.
Mm-hmm.
You see something that say Wack100 right there?
Yeah, I see it.
Tap that. You see a phone number right there?
Yes, sir.
That's my direct line. So hit close, right? So sometime tomorrow, give me a call or text me the address, and I'm gonna send a heating and air company out there and get your heating and air fixed for you, man.